매번 야야야야야 불러 널 야야야야 내 맘을 고백하려고 타이밍만 보는 나 그런 나를 넌 보며 왜 그러냐고 묻네 너 때문에
Panic was evident on your face, and you were pacing back and forth in your room, was making it clear that either you're scared or you're nervous about something or someone, to be precise, your husband. You stomped your feet on the floor, not knowing what else to do, other than cursing your arranged mafia husband. Did I say arranged? Oh, yes, you were. Jungkook and you were both from the mafia family, and both of you were arranged by your parents, not for some sake of business or something, just because they wanted to get you both married. And since you were already from a mafia background, you knew how hustle life a mafia has. And also, you were aware about how your husband is never going to be on time. At least he could have told you. Also, just because both of you were arranged did not mean that you both did not talk or behave rude with each other. You were married with both of your consent. Everything was working in a relationship except for the fact that he was cold. Cold means not the cold like don't come closer to me. We do not matter to me types. But cold like not taking care of you right in front of you. His love was always passive and you could feel it with the way he talked to you after you fell asleep. You were brought back to your senses when you heard a honk down the window and you ran towards the window to look at the intruder of your thoughts. You saw a man carrying other one and from still out it was clear that it was your husband. Letting out at this sign, you moved downstairs to pick your husband and give him a nice lecture about him being in that situation. You never expected him to return home all flowery, but at least not on a man as well. You came downstairs, and even before someone can ring the doorbell, you opened the door and found his secretary shocked. You sarcastically smiled at him and said, the man instantly shook his head and started moving inside the house, and he swore to God that his boss's wife is more scarier than him. While he was taking Jungkook inside, you heard him chuckle. You nodded your head, understanding his words, and after Juan made Jungkook comfortable enough on the couch, he bore in front of you both and left the house while you were face to face with Jungkook. Saying this, you patted his shoulder and left to bring the first kit from the cabinet. Although you were trying hard not to get carried away and bawl your eyes out, you felt a lump forming in your throat now. You brought the first aid kit while Jungkook just sat there with a little smile on his face, which did nothing but irritated you. Here you were worried about him and he is smiling. You sat on the couch beside him and moved your face closer to his. Looking at the wound on his forehead, you sniffed, trying to control yourself. There was a time when he returned home with so many injuries on his body, and it was really hard for you to control yourself. You looked at his right cheek, and the mark of that injury was still on his right cheek. Without realizing much, you cupped his face and kissed his scar on the right cheek. Jacob wrapped his hands around your waist and said, you moved back and started cleaning the cut on his forehead. He hissed a little when you pressed it slightly harder. Jungkook slowly picked you up and placed you on his thighs. You tried to wiggle, but he groaned, making you realize that you are hurting him. You slowly nodded your head and started cleaning his wounds. while Jungkook was looking at you all the time, his arms still wrapped around you in a tight grip. When you were done with his face, you were supposed to clean his arms now.